Morning, everybody. Thursday, July 18. This is the EMEA bi-weekly meeting. Over to you, Christian.
Hi, Riza. I'm very fine. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here as always. And today we are going to share new emotions, we say, because we had a very great success in Syracuse. Thanks to the Feste Archimede events, and it is a celebration about Archimedes and his invention. So all the town get involved in different topics, from arts to dance to science to school and so on. We keep the honor to represent science with AI. And also we had a room and space in a very nice location that was Palazzo Vermexio, where there is the cells of the Syracuse Town Hall. So we had our own space with our stand, the Kwaai stand from the EMEA region. And as you can see in the picture that we shared, we had different person involved with me in the stand. We put and we spread the message everywhere in the town, so people cannot say that we don't exist. So we shared with them our mission, that is to spread knowledge about the democratization of AI and also to make AI free, open for everyone. In this slide, this is the last one. I had the pleasure and honor of rewarding my students for supporting me in the Kwaai EMEA missions. So we was in front of all the town in the last days, and we program that, as we know, is going to start sooner. So we will try to do our best. I believe that we will have success in these files too. For the rest, I want just to give a brief recap about what is essentially our mission is to build a community in democratizing AI and advocating for responsibilization and developing. Our mission is to build the EMEA region parts of the Kwaai main organization. So we need to have always new volunteers that should be transversal, because we believe that the transversality is not an option, but is a must in order to try to get involved with different aspects of life, because as we know, AI now is going to be transversal, is everywhere. So we would like to grow up with a new partnership with institutions, governments, and so on. And also we need to spread the message through community engagement, as we continuously try to do with this kind of conference, meeting, and so on. And lastly, but not less important, is to build a community in order to have new volunteers, in order to develop a new solution and to increase the production of our open software. You can go ahead. We would like to launch the ambassador program in order to try to speed up our dissemination and our involving person program. Sooner we will start with this. We need to grow up a little. We are moving the first step, but we believe that we will have a great success with this program. Next slide, please. Also, we are working in 3 different EMEA chapter work groups. The first is the policy group for the EMEA region. The second is the Architect Innovation Group, and the third is the cross-disciplinary collaboration groups. And before, we would like to spread the message in different way. So everyone that want to join with our community is always welcome, can contact directly me or Risa, and also try to subscribe directly to the websites. As I told before, we always promote the dissemination events in order to spread. So we would like to have a new person that would like to help us in order to spread our message. Lastly, just a little recap about our beta program that is made in order to try to disseminate the idea that AI is open and must be personal. So this will be a new and nice opportunity for institutions and academics, or not only academics, that want to try to join in this world and to use directly with their hand our application that I remember they are totally open. Maybe, Risa, you would like to add something with the new things about this program that is going to be launched shortly.
Yeah, so that's what everyone is working towards, is converting our proof of concept into a beta. And the beta is going to be launched in academia, academic institutes, so universities and colleges. We're aiming to reach 30 universities, and it's free for anyone to participate. We require the university to host the server of for their for the personal AI applications. If you go to the Kwaai beta site, so if you go to the Kwaai site and you go to the beta page, you can find out more about it. We put this page up a month ago, and it's already had 16 colleges sign up. So I will post the link in the chat here, and you can go and visit it. And if you want to bring cutting edge AI to your campus, then simply click the apply to join button, and you can be part of it. Yeah, 16 already, and we haven't even sent out the press release yet. So I think we're going to be oversubscribed. I think the press release goes out this week, and we'll be oversubscribed for what we want to do. The other important thing is that we've got 2 cloud computing vendors. One is called SwissVault, the other is called iBridge, that have agreed to participate in the beta and underwrite the infrastructure. So if a college can't afford to host the server, then iBridge and SafeVault will put up the infrastructure. I'm not sure if that just applies to the US. I'll have to find out if it'll stretch to EMEA as well. But this is good progress forward on our beta program. Okay. Back to you, Christian.
Yes, as I told always, any new idea is always welcome. You can reach direct to me for the EMEA chapter, but also you can reach Risa or leave a message through the websites. I see my students connected with us. I would like that someone of them will try to explain their special experience in the Kwaai EMEA chapter in Syracuse. Who want to start with this conversation? Walter, maybe you was
Okay.
on the desk.
Thank you, Professor. Hi, everyone, again. I want to thank you for the opportunity that you gave me participating in this event in Syracuse, because I'm from Catania, not so far, just 1 hour by car. But it was amazing because there were many people participating at this event, from tourists to families, children. So thanks to the professor who made a video, an interesting video in the square, many people were attracted. So we spoke to them and invited them to go upstairs in the Palazzo Vermecchio, where there were many desks regarding everything from researchers to obviously Kwaai desk. And Roberta Zitarosa, which is not here at the moment, was explaining very well a personal AI to people, and to art, music, and many different. And every desk was interesting, especially the one from the children, where Clelia was the special woman in those evenings, and she was so interested and attracted so many little boys and girls, very, very interested on little machines, and starting with robotics, obviously from a basic level, but attracted families and children. This event was absolutely amazing from my point of view, because it was just a little stone put on Syracuse, and maybe in the future it will become a volcano. So this is what I wish for every one of us. And thank you very much for this opportunity. Thanks to Dr. Rasul.
Okay. Well, thank you. Let's hear from some other voices, some new members. Actually, before we move, Walter, what is your speciality? What is your main area of research?
Well, actually, I teach math and studying at eCampus University to get my master's degree. So maybe next year I will be graduated. But at the moment, I teach math. Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of research going on in our AI fundamentals group, and the mathematics of deep neural networks and the transformer and so on. We're looking at more optimized mechanisms for running AI, and we're researching into a class of AI called MAMBA, M-A-M-B-A, which is an improved transformer. It might be interesting for you to participate in that. And you'll find that in the AI fundamentals work group. So look in Slack and look at WG, I think it's WG AI fundamentals. Look at the canvas and you can see how to navigate through there. Actually, it might be interesting. Well, let's hear from some other speakers, and then I'll just show you around Slack how to navigate it. Okay. Well, I think we want to hear from Vic and we want to hear from Filippo. No? Okay. They're too timid to speak. Okay. Abdul, let's hear from you. He raised his hand. You need to unmute to talk. No? Okay. Let me share, give you a little tutorial on Slack, and I'll share my window. Feel free to put your hand up if you want to speak. So here is Slack. We have a professional. So first of all, make sure that you have a Slack account. And if you don't, you can send me a message and we can get that fixed for you. Here are all the channels in Slack. In fact, there are more channels. I'm subscribed to most of them, but if you go to the channels menu here, you can go to manage, you can go to browse, and you can see all the channels here. And most of the channels would have a description saying what they're about, and that they'd have some other information. Okay, home. Everyone has their own channel, and then there are channels for discussions, and they have, hopefully the names explain what it's about. But then the channels that begin WG, that's where all the work happens. These are the work group channels. So for instance, WG AI Fundamentals, let's click on that. And here you can see the conversation that has happened in the AI. Now, it's difficult for you to go and scroll through that and catch up with what's going on in this channel. So up here, every channel has its own web page. It's called a canvas, and you can go and have a look at it. And that's the material that stays constant throughout the this is the material that stays constant and doesn't scroll, and you don't lose it all. So you want to see who the work group leader is, what are the sub projects that we have. We've got data curation, we've got Mamba, we've got alignment, we've got PINs, which is physics inspired neural networks. Walter, you might be interested in that. Graph RAG is another area of research, and Shad is leading that. And then you can go and look at the videos of previous recordings. Here's one that was on July 17, but if you want the entire playlist of all the recordings of this work group, you can go and click on this button over here, and that'll take you to the YouTube playlist for all of the meetings. So there are hundreds of hours of content on that Kwaai has accumulated, content from various work groups. And so the content that's in YouTube, well, let's click on that. Actually, no, that'll probably take too long. Okay, feel free to go and navigate that and click on it, and you can go and look at the many videos that we have of each of the work groups. Okay, and so when you are trying to address someone, you just put an @ sign and you type their name, and then you'll find them. So for instance, if I want to send a message, let's go plus here, and I want to send a message to Walter. I go actually here I can just go Walter. There we go. And I hope that's you, Walter. You're not online. Is that you? Hi, Walter. Great. And you would have received that message. Let's go through some of the channels. This is the channel over here, the introductions channel, where it'll be great if you were to post say something about yourself. So here, new members are signing up every day, and they arrive here and they post about themselves. What are you doing? And that allows everyone to know. There are 442 members of this channel alone. So that's a great way of getting your getting your profile sent out there. Everybody's got their own channel, so your own personal channel. And what you should do is maybe create a canvas. So my canvas is very brief. It's basically just about me, and hey, if you want to book a brief meeting, click there. And I've got my to-do list, and I haven't filled that out, but you can go and do that. So this Slack is going to be increasingly the way in which we manage the community, and we're grateful to Slack for giving us a non-profit account. So make full use of it. We're starting to understand the how to use workflows within Slack, so you can automate all sorts of things. And I want to increasingly use the automation within Slack. Here is the work group for life sciences, AI for for medical purposes. And you can see here in their canvas, they've got, here's their work group meeting. You can add that to your calendar. Here's a link. Here's the link to I think it's every other Tuesday they have their meetings. And here's a playlist to the past recordings. And here's the last one that we had. So this is a way of navigating through the content and catching up. and it's very important for you to insert yourself in the conversation. I know there's a time zone difference between the US chapter and the EMEA chapter, but Slack is a great way of staying in touch with what's going on and contributing. Create your own. If you've got a whole new topic, for instance, the agricultural AI topic doesn't have an EMEA, doesn't have a chapter, doesn't have a channel. So you can go and create a channel, and you'd create it, make it a public channel so it's available to everyone, and then off you go. It's interesting. There's a section here I haven't explored. This is a new thing that's just emerged. We'll find out what sections are. That might be chapters and so on. Okay, so this is the way that you can get around here. You can direct message people with direct messages, or you can post. You can post here in the EMEA chapter. For instance, if I want to put the I want to put the presentation in here, I'll go and upload it, and July 18 EMEA. Great, and there it goes. So I then post it, and it's now uploading. Okay. Anybody else want to speak up? Any questions on this? Let's see. I wonder if Vic and Filippo have got accounts. Let's have a look. No, I don't see Vic there. No, I don't see Filippo. Okay, so you need to get Slack accounts in order to participate here.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, I'll stop presenting now. Christian, anything more? We can make it a short meeting if there's nothing more to add.
No, just want to spend one words about Filippo. Now is in a trip. He told me that was hearing but cannot speak because he's driving a car. So maybe next time he will participate. He's a very good boy.
I just want to show off a feature that we were playing with last time. You recall
The Italian version.
Right, and this time I think what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're going to make sure that the audio comes through. Let's see if the audio comes through. Sometimes it doesn't.
It's always me.
She's just waking up.
Yeah.
She's based on
In italiano, Cristian Randieri è il direttore EMEA Europa, Medio Oriente e Africa di Kwaai Labs. Ha un'ampia esperienza nella ricerca scientifica e nello sviluppo dell'intelligenza artificiale e del machine learning, con oltre 20 anni di attività. Christian ha pubblicato centinaia di lavori e articoli su avanzamenti nelle loro applicazioni pratiche nell'industria. Egli desidera canalizzare la ricerca e lo sviluppo dell'intelligenza artificiale in modo più equitativo, garantendo che i benefici dell'empowerment personalizzato dell'intelligenza artificiale siano accessibili e umani.
Now, the interesting thing is, so there's two things that we have to switch here. This is just the proof of concept. One is we have to do the language translation in the large language model. Now, the beauty of it is that the large language models come with multilingual capability already, but we had to switch out the voice, because if you don't switch out the voice, then it's an American reading in Italian. So this becomes in Italian is Risa, and it's going to be an American voice reading
In
Italian
Italiano,
script.
Risat e Gravil non di una persona ci appareni transcrizioni dei documenti forniti. Non
He's a
si sa
tourist.
Kaiser,
He's a
Risat in
tourist.
basala
An
informazioni,
American.
ma sembra esser coinvolto in conversazioni e incontri as indrolisai.
It's so funny. We demonstrated this speaking Hindi, and it was just hilarious results. So there are two things to switch. One is the language, and the other is the voice. And we are in the beta. We will probably have that multilingual capability. So great. You can demonstrate this and we will be bringing 3 different use cases in the beta. There's this one, which is we call the FAQ bot, the frequently asked questions. So you can load up the bot with a knowledge base that you control, and that gives you an ability to have a chat bot that can answer very specific. You can ask questions of a very specific knowledge base, and it's not going to hallucinate. If you were to have asked ChatGPT, who is Riza, it would have given you an answer, but it would be based on its general knowledge, and it would have been a big hallucination. And so the variant of AI that we're using is called RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, and we're researching into the more sophisticated versions of RAG, and but that gives you AI that is more trustworthy and more accurate. Okay, so that's it for my demo. Thank you very much, Christian. I think we'll call the meeting there, and
thank you, Riza.
see you in another couple of weeks. Okay.
Sure, of course. Thank you to everybody to be here, and it is always a pleasure and honor to be with you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Happy
Thank
Kwaai Day.
Happy one. Happy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.